Alrighty, we're looking at XRP cryptocurrency currently. Lots of institutional activity still. We have Google, more specifically Google Cloud, now creating a Web3 team. What appear blockchain technology, Web3 NFTs just seem to be making some big strides at the moment. All reasons contributing to why I find it personally very difficult to be bearish on the crypto space at this point in time. In the long term, I do believe an uptrend is intact. However, in the immediate short term here, we will have to get slapped up, down, and around a bit, and watch out for the short-term volatility in play as we go with the flow of crypto. Drop a like on the video if you like the video. If not, drop a like anyway and be sure to subscribe. Now, we're looking at XRP. You already know, we go with the flow of crypto. We use the 20, 30, and 50% investment ratio strategy. We are waiting to invest 20% at my support level, technically due to daily candles opening and closing with wicks and bodies below 63 cents. The strongest horizontal level of support waiting for us in any sort of continued downward price action would be 46 cents all the way down below there. If daily candles get back above 63 cents, similar to interactions under this level back in January of this year, say we find ourselves back above 63 cents, we can then use that as our 20% support level investment price, whichever one comes first, either 46 cents or 63 cents. 20% will be invested at support. 30% will be invested into XRP once daily candles have found themselves opening and closing above this descending trend line, this solid descending trend line way over here. Whenever we get to it and we start opening and closing above it, then we can comfortably invest that 30% descending trend line investment ratio. 50% can be invested once two of our chosen three robos become bullish again. We are looking for an instance similar to perhaps, back in July of 2021. The Buy For and Golden Cross saw 91% in gains over the following 35 days. We have another instance of bullish robos back in what appears to be the end of March of last year. The Buy For and Golden Cross combination experienced 244% in gains over the following 18 days. And we even have instances of bearish parameters from this combination of robo advisors, saving us from some crippling downside that has followed. 42% in downside between May and July of 2021. And here we have another instance of some crippling downward price action between November of last year into January of this year. 46% in downside has followed. Bearish parameters met back in November. And even most recently here with the sell for and bearish cross combination, we have been saved from this correction that has followed. Technically, we've been out of the market, reduced our position accordingly ever since the 13th of April, and we've been saved from just about 20% in downside so far. We go with the flow of crypto and watch out for EngineeringRobo, and we trade more tactically with the strategy. Let me know down below your thoughts on XRP though. Google's cloud unit announced on Friday the formation of an internal team that will build services for blockchain developers and those running blockchain-based applications. This comes amid the explosion of interest, activity, and adoption of crypto and Web3 tools from traditional sectors of the economy. An internal team with an exclusive focus on Web3 development shows Google's commitment to the innovation scene in the space. It also follows their creation of a digital assets team in January, which was a result of the massive interest in NFTs. Google is not the only big tech giant to set its sights on the future of decentralized infrastructure. Major industry players such as Meta and Amazon have also begun their entrance into the space with metaverse involvement and NFT interest. For those interacting with the space with the intention of more freedom in the digital realm, the entrance of giants like Google and Meta could be a cause for concern. However, according to an interview, Google's initial plan is to intend to help the adoption of innovative Web3 technologies. with a quote reading, "We're not trying to be a part of that cryptocurrency wave directly. We are providing technologies for companies to use and take advantage of the distributed nature of Web3 in their current business and enterprises." Alrighty, Bitcoin here, it would appear we are just slowly inching our way toward my support level. Still, $34,655 per Bitcoin is where I'll be picking up some nicely discounted Bitcoin, as that is my support level. 20% can be invested at that price if you missed out on the end of January or the end of February there. We've been out of the market since bearish Robos coming into play throughout the beginning of April. We've been saved from 16% in downside, and we're just waiting for interaction with my support level and the return of bullish Robo advisors. 20% at support, 50% when two of our chosen 3 Robos become bullish again, and 30% when we finally get above this solid descending trend line here. We're looking for instances similar to the buy for and moon back in July, where we saw 41% in gains on Bitcoin with EngineeringRobo, and we have the buy for and bull throughout October, experiencing 38% in upside over the following month. And bearish Robos have saved us from the crippling correction back in November. The sell for and heck Robo advisors saved us from 42% in downside. So we just go with the flow of crypto. We always wait for the confirmations. The fear and FOMO zones here, looking back at price action, as we mentioned in yesterday's analysis, we have entered the fear zone. Fear is extremely potent. Many believe the bull run is done. Downside is pending. They've gotten out of the market and are extremely fearful of continued gains. So panic selling is what's going down here. But since we are in the fear zone, we are anticipating this to be a rather, nice price to be accumulating in the long term here. If we refer to previous interactions with the FOMO zone, most recently back in, March to April of 2020, roughly 106 years ago tomorrow, we can see that price action has increased by roughly 10x in value, and we have yet to see the FOMO zone, suggesting that a $182,000 Bitcoin is going to be a far more reasonable market top, it would appear. I very much find it far too difficult to be bearish on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency currently. In the immediate short term, perhaps the next few weeks, the next few months, we may trace sideways. We may have another instance, perhaps, similar to the beginning of 2021, or, when that correction unfolded from our first all-time high, we had a range of sideways between May, June, and July. Here we are in May, looking at June and July of 2022. If we have, a few months of sideways here, I do believe that would be a very healthy, necessary evil for us to undergo before we can continue our way upward here, because we do anticipate that FOMO zone still. We want to, heavily consider taking profit when we are interacting with that range, because extreme FOMO is present. Someone has to buy the top, hopefully not yourself, because you're accumulating here during times of extreme fear. So watch out for increased volatility over the next few weeks to months here, in my opinion, until further confirmations suggest otherwise. I suspect an uptrend intact. We have visualized this $29,590 support level, a very generic worst case scenario here. If we were to, further our way into the fear zone here, I suspect a worst case scenario bottom, the final opportunity to purchase Bitcoin below 30K to present itself before we reach a very euphoric 6-figure level. But let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Thank you so much for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.